Understanding idle time and its impact on standard costing. In the world of standard costing, the concept of idle time plays a critical role in determining the accuracy and effectiveness of a company's cost management practices. Idle time, which refers to the period during which production equipment or labor is not actively engaged in the manufacturing process, can have a significant impact on the standard cost and cost variances that organizations track and analyze. Understanding the effects of idle time on standard costing is essential for organizations seeking to optimize their operation, enhance profitability, and make informed strategic decisions. In this article, we will explore the impact of idle time on cost variances, as well as strategies for managing and reducing idle time to align with standard costing goals. The impact of idle time on cost variances. Idle time can have a direct and measurable impact on several key cost variances within a standard costing system, including labor efficiency variance. Idle time can lead to a decrease in the actual labor hours worked compared to the standard, resulting in an unfavorable labor efficiency variance. This can occur when production equipment malfunctions, materials are unavailable, or there are unexpected disruptions in the manufacturing process. Overhead variance. Idle time can contribute to an unfavorable overhead variance, as the fixed overhead costs associated with the idle equipment or labor continue to be incurred, even though no productive output is being generated. Material quantity variance. Idle time can also impact material usage, leading to increased material waste or scrap, which in turn can result in an unfavorable material quantity variance. Production volume variance. Idle time can reduce the overall production volume, leading to a lower than expected number of units produced. This can result in an unfavorable production volume variance, as the fixed overhead costs become spread over a smaller number of units. Consider the example of a manufacturing company that produces specialized machinery. The company has established standard costs for its production process, including labor, materials, and overhead. However, during a particular production run, the company experiences a series of equipment breakdowns, resulting in several hours of idle time. This idle time leads to an unfavorable labor efficiency variance, as the actual labor hours worked are lower than the standard. An unfavorable overhead variance, as the fixed overhead costs associated with the idle equipment continue to be incurred. An unfavorable material quantity variance, as the idle time contributes to increased material waste and scrap. An unfavorable production volume variance, as the lower output results in the fixed overhead costs being spread over fewer units. These cost variances can have a significant impact on the company's overall financial performance, potentially leading to decreased profitability and inaccurate pricing decisions if not properly addressed. Strategies for managing and reducing idle time. To minimize the impact of idle time on standard costing and overall operational efficiency, organizations should implement a comprehensive set of strategies and best practices, including preventive maintenance. Implementing a robust preventive maintenance program can help reduce the frequency and duration of equipment breakdowns, thereby minimizing idle time and the associated cost variances. Inventory management. Effective inventory management, including proper forecasting, supplier coordination, and just-in-time delivery, can help ensure that materials and components are available when needed, reducing the risk of production delays and idle time. Process optimization. Continuously reviewing and optimizing production processes, such as through lean manufacturing techniques or Six Sigma initiatives, can help identify and eliminate sources of idle time. Employee training and empowerment. Investing in employee training and providing them with the tools and authority to address minor equipment issues or production disruptions can help minimize the duration of idle time events. Flexible production scheduling. Implementing flexible production scheduling with the ability to quickly adjust to changing circumstances can help minimize the impact of idle time on overall production targets and cost variances. Variance analysis and root cause investigation. Conducting thorough analyses of cost variances with a focus on identifying the root causes of idle time can help organizations develop targeted solutions to address the underlying issues. Collaboration across departments. Fostering cross-functional collaboration between departments, such as production, maintenance, and supply chain, can help ensure a holistic approach to managing and reducing idle time. By implementing these strategies, organizations can mitigate the impact of idle time on their standard costing system, reducing cost variances and enhancing overall operational efficiency. Imagine a food processing company that has historically struggled with equipment breakdowns and the resulting idle time. The company decides to implement a comprehensive preventive maintenance program, investing in regular equipment inspections and proactive maintenance. Additionally, the company works to improve its inventory management practices, ensuring that key raw materials and components are always available when needed. As a result of these initiatives, the company experiences a significant reduction in idle time, leading to a more favorable labor efficiency variance, as the actual labor hours worked are closer to the standard. A more favorable overhead variance, as the fixed overhead costs are spread over a higher number of units produced. A more favorable material quantity variance, as the reduced idle time leads to less material waste and scrap. A more favorable production volume variance, as the company is able to maintain its target output levels. These improvements in cost variances directly contribute to the company's overall profitability and enable it to make more informed pricing and strategic decisions based on its standard costing framework. Integrating idle time management into the standard costing system. To truly harness the power of standard costing, organizations must integrate idle time management strategies into their overall costing framework. This may involve incorporating idle time estimates into standard cost. When setting standard cost, companies should factor in realistic estimates of expected idle time based on historical data and process analysis to ensure that the standard costs accurately reflect the true cost of production. Tracking idle time metrics, organizations should establish key performance indicators to monitor the frequency, duration, and causes of idle time, using this data to identify opportunities for improvement and update the standard costing system accordingly. Aligning incentives and accountability, companies should ensure that the standard costing system, including the management of idle time, is tied to the performance objectives and incentive structures of relevant departments and employees, fostering a culture of continuous improvement. Continuous improvement and feedback loops by regularly reviewing the impact of idle time on cost variances and linking these insights to process optimization initiatives. Organizations can create a continuous feedback loop that drives ongoing enhancements to their standard costing practices. Integration with enterprise-wide systems, integrating the standard costing system, including idle time management, with other enterprise-wide systems, such as enterprise resource planning, or computerized maintenance management systems, can provide a more holistic view of the factors influencing cost variances and operational performance. By seamlessly integrating idle time management into their standard costing framework, organizations can enhance the accuracy, reliability, and strategic value of their cost data, ultimately driving more informed decision-making and improved financial performance. Conclusion: idle time is a critical factor that can have a significant impact on the effectiveness and reliability of a company's standard costing system. By understanding the effects of idle time on cost variances and implementing comprehensive strategies to manage and reduce it, organizations can optimize their operational efficiency, enhance their profitability, and make more informed strategic decisions. From preventive maintenance and inventory management to process optimization and cross-functional collaboration, the strategies outlined in this article provide a roadmap for organizations seeking to integrate idle time management into their standard costing practices. By doing so, they can unlock the full potential of their standard costing system and position themselves for long-term success in an increasingly competitive and dynamic business environment. As companies continue to navigate the challenges of the modern business landscape, the ability to effectively manage idle time and integrate it into their standard costing frameworks will become increasingly crucial. By embracing these best practices and continuously refining their approaches, organizations can enhance their operational resilience, improve their financial performance, and solidify their competitive advantage in the marketplace.